Alright, fellas, here's where we're sitting. This is day 6 of my Whiskey Fox beard oil reviews. I'm going to end it a day early just because I want to make sure I get my final done for Ryan on time. He waited long enough. He was super patient with how long it took to get the review going. The least I can do is make sure my final's done on time. I know I'm not going to get to it tomorrow. I owe it to him. So we're kicking back on a hot Mother's Day. So cheers to all the moms out there. You guys do a kick-ass job. I love my wife. She's amazing. It's hot, humid, and miserable. It's been like that all weekend, so I've gotten a really good chance to test the oil in humidity. I'll get to that later. So first thing we're going to start with, ingredients of the oil. Again, this is Whiskey Fox Beard Oils, Caribbean Retreat. You can see that. They're pretty typical, very typical ingredients, I would say. They're pretty common in a lot of oils. You got your jojoba, sweet almond, vitamin E, and castor oil, and then your essential oils. Like I said, pretty typical, but a very atypical ratio of them. This oil is honestly unlike anything I've ever felt before. When you apply it, the big things I've noticed in terms of application, once it's in, I'm not talking absorption or anything like that, my beard felt really full and curly. I would say the curls have felt a lot fuller, but it doesn't feel like it's shrunk to my face. It's pretty weird. Usually my beard feels fuller when the curls straighten out, but this has kind of done a good job of both. And everything I've read ingredients wise, I want to attribute that to the vitamin E and the castor oil, but all in all, I'm going to say Ryan got the ingredients down perfectly. Beard feels full, doesn't feel weighted down, but it also doesn't feel like it contracts to my face. So love that about it. Once the oil is applied, we'll talk application and absorption. It applies, it goes in smooth and crisp. It's a real, I would harken it to a real light oil, compared to all the other ones I've tried. Maybe medium if you really want to get nitty gritty. There are a few oils out there I've tried that are lighter, but it's definitely not a medium to heavy by any means in my opinion. Out of all the oils I've tried, I would definitely classify it as a light oil. Because it doesn't weigh your beard down, it just makes it feel thick. Absorption rate is amazing. You get the stuff in, a few minutes later there's no residue left, no greasy waxy feel on your skin, no greasy waxy feel on your hands, and most importantly, no greasy waxy feel in your beard. You are left with a nice shine from the oil, but what it is it's a nice healthy clean shine. You know all those shampoo commercials when they show the girl's hair and it's all fantastic and pretty looking? That's how your beard looks. That's what I get out of it. I get a nice healthy shine, but it doesn't look greasy. And that's huge because it looks clean. Next, we're going to talk scent. I've harped on this a lot, so I'm not going to get too much into it in my past reviews. But what I said, I'm sticking to it. Gunner said cotton candy. I don't personally feel that, but I do get the fruity smell that I think he's going for. I get coconut for sure, and I get a nice sweet fruity undertones throughout the day. Definitely reminds me kind of you kicking back on the beach, like I said before. You're kicking on the beach with your girl, and you guys are sipping strawberry daiquiris. That's kind of what I get out of it. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the scent. Lasts forever. It's not strong when it's applied. It's subtle. It's sweet. It's not overbearing, and it lasts 26 to 27 hours easily. 9-10 hours after it's applied, you can still smell it like it was fresh. 26, 27 hours later in the next morning, you can still get hints of it in your beard. One thing Gunnar pointed out that I tried and I learned, it's pretty sweet. The oil, the way it sits in your beard, once you feel like the scent's going away, you take a little hot water, you run it through, give it a quick brush, and it's like you just you cracked open a scent pellet and you get the oil again, and it's amazing. And the same thing with the benefits of the oil, the same qualities. If your beard starts to feel a little dried out and a little stringy because it's humid out, and that's what I've been messing with today. I did the same thing. I went in the bathroom, took a little bit of warm water, ran it through my beard, brushed it a couple times, and it felt like I just applied the oil. I didn't. Same benefits. Beard looked and felt fantastic afterwards. So I will say I'm going to rate this beard oil one of the top 5 I've ever had. I would go so far as to say top 3. Hands down, this is an oil that you're going to want to pick up. Unless you like a real heavy oil, I can't think of a reason not to tell you to check out Whiskey Fox. He's got a couple of different scents. I know he's got bay rum. I think he's got a sandalwood, and if you like coconut and you want something real summery and relaxing, this is the oil. Caribbean Retreat. I'm not a huge coconut fan. I freaking love the smell of this shit. Next thing I'm going to say, something I've never done in a review before, but I'm going to start doing it from here on out. What's worked best for me for this oil? Because I've tried it. I've worn it a couple different ways and a couple different applications. I generally am one, I like to apply an oil and then I like to apply a light coat of balm over it throughout the day. It kind of helps keep my beard tame for work. What I found works best, if you're going to buy this oil and that's your thing, I like to apply it. What I found works best for me is a liberal amount of oil, dime size or a nickel size amount. You run it through your beard. After that, if you finish it off with a nice light, moist balm, one of those like leave-in conditioner types, like a whipped balm, something that's not real waxy, it seals in the oil and it lasts all day. I mean, this right now my beard feels fantastic, and I haven't touched it other than a little bit of warm water because of that. So, like I said, top 3 oils hands down. You guys want to check it out? WhiskeyFoxBeardOils.com. Ryan Nevers has some amazing prices. He seems like an amazing dude. His goal was to create an oil that would last all day, both scent and quality, and he has nailed it. Hands down, top 3, great prices. So check them out. I'm going to post a link at the bottom of the video in the comments, or I'll just attach it to the video one way or the other. But you guys definitely want this oil. I know as soon as this runs out, because I'm going to use this thing to the very last drop, I'll be placing an oil. And I plan on keeping this in stock, not just buying one bottle because he was cool. This is an oil I'm going to keep all the time. I love this stuff. You will too. I can guarantee it. Like I said, the only reason you wouldn't is you don't want an oil that lasts all day, which is stupid. Why wouldn't you? And you want a real heavy wax oil. If that's your thing, then you want to avoid it. Otherwise, there isn't a thing about this oil that I can say is bad, unfortunately. I've tried. Maybe that it will eventually run out. So yeah, WhiskeyFoxBeardOils.com. Don't know how many times I can tell you guys that. Check it out. Give Ryan a look. You're going to love the stuff. I do. You will too, I promise.